Hello, for the second time today, I have returned to do the next episode in the JoJo's Part 4 saga, being episode 30. So, we have only 9 weeks to go until Part 4 is over, which depresses me to a very large extent. YouTube just kicked in. And I'm getting on the above kind of answers. There we are. Alright. So yeah, only 9 weeks to go until JoJo is over for Part 4, and it's really depressing because Part 4 has been fantabulous. So I need to go back in time just to kind of experience JoJo for a little while longer, because this 9 weeks is going to kill me. I just don't want it to end. But it's getting towards the end and it's kind of getting depressing. That's the main thing I kind of say. It's getting depressing. But let's kind of move that over there a little tiny bit so I actually can, in theory, see when 31 seconds to go. We have until Part 4 actually launches on Crunchyroll. Hopefully Crunchyroll gives us a pretty good stream, because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, as we've seen with Yuri on Ice. Probably tomorrow, kind of speaking of that, I probably will just cover still Occultic 9 and March Comes in the Line. I still need to figure out whether or not I want to cover Deaf Girl, Magical Girl anime thingy. Yeah, and also Zeta, because I didn't really kind of like the first episodes of both of them, so whether or not I'm going to cover them. So I've got to figure that one out still. That's why I haven't really covered them yet. JoJo indeed. Right. Okay. So I think this one's centered on Shinobu and Kira, which is actually pretty freaking good, and it's also sitting right in the title. It says "Cats Love." I can never pronounce his Yoshikage Kira. That's it, Yoshikage. I can never pronounce his name sometimes, but it's Yoshikage. Right, okay, so let us begin in 3, 2, 1, right now. Hopefully that stops work. I think the son begins to realize something's going down, because I remember correctly, didn't he hear something? He was all like, "What the F's going on here, boys?" I love Shinobu. She's like best girl of the series. She's going, oh my god, I love him so much. He's all like, I need to retain myself from killing her. It's like the two antitheses working against each other. It's so amazing. That Kira is best Kira. It seems so. I don't know. If Kira wasn't so murderous, he might be a freaking good father. He seems pretty neat, but he's a murderous ass. So I can't agree with. I can't judge on his parenting skills. Yeah, he's just all like, have a good day, and that's it. He murders Shigechi, and also fudge, forgetting the name now. But Amy, that's it. My brain's went blank complete second there. Also, can we speak how hype this actual opening is? Like, dang, this opening is freaking hyped. I think it's the chorus. It gets the best bit. It just works. Also, not an actual version 3 yet. Nor do they have like a version 3 by now. Imagine probably by around of episode 34, there probably would be a version 3 of this opening. I just realised Ai is actually in the opening now. It was bugging me last week. I was like, is Ai in the opening in the clouds? Well, she is. I was like, oh, Ai is in the opening now. I thought actually kind of neat. It's like a nice little nod. Because I was like, wait, is she there or isn't she there? She was there. I bet cats do love Kira. Bet you cats love Kira. I thought it's a full version of it, by the way. Is there? Wait, really? Is there? Is the full version's out of the opening? I had no idea. So I'm gonna check that out soon then. Damn it, JoJo. See, it's why Shinobi's best girl. Cat's all like, oh, be really gonna hit me with that? Like, is that gonna do that much to me? It's like, ow! No, the Catch is not phased. Catch is all like, well, the cat is phased actually. But the cat loves Kira. It's just two evil things just put into one. It's got a hole in its neck. That meows from the hole. Really? So wait, did Kira's father make the cat into a stand user? Whoa. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is going places. You get consoled by a murderer. I bet he's not dead. Look how ominous he is, just standing there in a raincoat. He makes raincoats look scary. Damn it, Kira. Damn it. You and your raincoats. That cat's gonna come back like, yo, what up? I'm actually not dead. Oh god, it's the radio station. Like Kai Harada, I think the name of the radio station host is. I always associate the radio station with bad things happening. Always happens. I don't know, it's a massive hill over there. Ew. Don't have toes. Ah. Ah, I hate that's one of the things that kind of just gets me all the time. I hate feet. Mm. Thank God for David P actually censoring that. I would have been literally just on the floor, kind of like cowering in fear. I hate those things. My shivers down my spine. Damn, birds died. Ugh. But he freaking figured it out quickly, didn't he? It was any time. Well, that's kind of strange. Got Kira's new suit as well. It's a cat that got reborn as a plant. Damn it, Rocky, your crazy ideas. Such a strange episode already. Oh, you think? Imagine probably get around pretty quickly. It was all like, bloody hell, my quiet life got completely ruined. This cat is not gone in peace. Get a little Crunchyroll on it, Deadly Queen. Finger always bucks whenever I see that. I guess as if Shinobu's there, he actually can't kind of get rid of the cat thingy plant. That explosion wasn't actually that big anyway. Did you say straight up kill Shinobu? Hi, the narrator's actually the voice of the cat plant thingy. Well, cats don't love Kira, by the looks of it. And actually, my stream has gone to crap. I'll let pause it quickly, actually. Right. Okay, so I had to pause it quickly because my stream actually kind of died slightly. I have no idea why. Do not ask me why, but resuming it now. It's working. Again, constantly. Sorry, I do apologize for that. He's probably an airbender. Good old Crunchyroll, the Killer Queen and Deadly Queen. There you are, kids. Even a rocket. What time am I on now? I'm actually on 12:43. I had to kind of stop it because it kind of went a bit wrong. And sometimes my actual Crunchyroll stream goes a little bit funny when it comes to JoJo. Don't ask me why. It's always JoJo. Oh, is it the cacti? That's gonna be painful. Congratulations, Rocket. You can actually make such small objects or such small things bloody terrifying. Oh my god, he's growing compassion! Don't like Kira. You're in love with Shinobu. Who wouldn't be? God damn it, Matestone. He's able to control the air when he just like cut the air off completely. I know you can't get to it. Must be a way to just to cut off the air around it, like through combustion or something. Am I just hypothetically speaking there? Ugh. The good old Kira is getting completely overthrown by a plant cat. I just remember that. Of course, that's the thing that actually stops the cat. Plant thingy. That, my friends, is how you stop a cat plant thingy. Hybrid. He doesn't trust him, does he? Well, he knows something's going down because he heard it. Saito knows something, so he's basically going to kind of do something. He's probably going to go to Jotaro or someone. Somehow. He's doing things that's actually not going to go down well. Yeah, certain stand names don't actually change too much. I've actually realised that. It's only like the ones who reference music too much. I don't think Stray Cat's actually a reference to a song. I think it's the name of the stand user. Can't remember. quickly go and check that at the end what the actual Stan's name was. But Shinobu's best girl, why wouldn't you be seduced? Jesus Christ, this kid's a bit intricate about everything. I want to know, where's the cameras? I bet you kept the cat. Somehow. See, the cat plant hybrid's not gone. It's still there. Don't touch it. It's an airbender. Could also be a vampire as well. A vampire airbender cat hybrid with a plant. Oh, she. A terrifying plant when you think about it. You thought Venus flytraps were terrifying. Clearly not. It's even more terrifying. It's so blunt to us. It's kind of depressing. Why would you be so blunt to Shinobu? Oh, damn it. Well, that's kind of unnerving. You pretty much got an accurate description right there. Accurately describe what's actually attacking you. And now you're bloody screwed. Run, Kira, run. Run, Kira, run. Good game props. That's pretty neat. He's learning pretty freaking quickly for a character in JoJo. Oh, so it actually was a reference to a band then. I thought Stray Cat must be a reference to something. It's kind of neat to actually get that name in. Must be kind of an old band then, because most of the time I have to change the name. Can we say that Stray Cat Waltz? That's the episode of Cowboy Bebop. Be Still, Young Plant hybrid thingy. I think he might have heard that. You think about it, Kira ain't like doing any favors for himself. Yeah, he ain't actually doing any favors for himself. He's really just kind of digging himself a really big hole. You shouldn't really be saying these things out loud. Just like kind of monologue it, man. That's what it's there for. Damn, son. Damn. Damn. That was episode 30 of JoJo Part 4. And it was a pretty freaking fantastic episode. The pacing was actually really good this week. I thought it actually went really bloody quickly. And actually just centered on Kira and Shinobu, something I actually kind of really needed for the last couple of weeks. Kind of been lacking in the Shinobu and Kira department. They have had their times here and there, but kind of centering solely on them hasn't really been a major part of JoJo. But it's kind of neat they actually are the center point. There are changes in the ED. Are there? Well, this week only. Well, great. Now I've got a point. I've got to actually pay attention. I think the photo was there last week. Was it there's a rat in the thing. July 15th. There was a rat inside the little, I'm trying to forget the name of it now. Like, I forget the name of it was. A kaleidoscope thingy. The diamond. Yeah, what am I saying? Kaleidoscope? It's a diamond. Yeah, it was a rat inside a diamond, which is kind of weird. So that was, I think, actually a noticeable change I saw. Other than that, pretty much stayed, well, from what I saw, pretty much stayed the same. But you know, that was a pretty. There wasn't a photo, and there's a new Kira at the end. And there was no photo last week. I swear I could have. I don't know. Okay, yeah, the new Kira does. I did. Yeah, that was actually a change. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, new Kira, indeed. So the photo wasn't there last week, but the photo there wasn't there. The photo wasn't there last week as well. Huh. Okay, I stand corrected then. Why did I change it this week then? Only it would have made sense more last week, a little bit before, because of the fact that Kira's dad was going through. But then why is there a rat? There's a rat in one of the kaleidoscope in the diamond. Sorry, the kaleidoscope effect diamond. Like right in this, there's a center one. It's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Yeah, 8th one. There's actually a rat. Why is there a rat? Because it's actually a reference to one of the previous episodes. I'm not too sure, but it's kind of weird. Okay, so what was the episode for next week? It was July 15th, Thursday, wasn't it? July 15th, Thursday, part 1. Yeah. All right, I think we're getting to the main meat and potatoes of this actual last arc. Well, lost. Actually, I have no idea why it's a rat. Yeah, I'm kind of questioning that. Why is there a rat? Like, was it a reference to a previous like arc, or was it just there for an aesthetic reason? Like, I'm not too sure. It's kind of piqued my interest now. You know that. I'm actually kind of interested to find out what the hell that thing is. Like, don't know. There might be an ulterior reason to why that thing's there, but it's kind of neat actually when you think about it. Right, so episode 30. Cats love Kira. Apparently, they kind of do, but don't at the same time. Though cats don't love Shinobu, that's for damn sure. And neither do cat plants. Apparently, love Shinobu as well. Second, I actually really damn thought that Shinobu kind of almost caked it. I was like, oh, wait a second here. But no, she was alright. I was like, thank you. It's like, I wouldn't be able to accept the fact that she might have died because Shinobu is too cool to die. She's too kawaii. She's too cute. She's too wafu material to actually die. So, kind of happy she made it out. All right. Like, I just love the fact that he's all like, well, no, wait, she's all like, oh my god, he's amazing. I love him so much, and he's like, I gotta contain myself. I want to kill him, but I can't do it yet. I find it so amazing because she's like having one thing, but he's having the other. I think it's actually kind of neat because he's trying to contain himself while she's completely mad, crazy in love with him and trying to like throw herself onto him. I find it kind of neat. Like, in essence, it's like, oh my god, it's actually found a reason just to put myself in his arms while he's just sitting there going, his hands, I need to contain myself. Actually, kind of freaking neat. But really, when I think about it, I actually kind of liked this episode for being one of those episodes that kind of just paints this whole entire idea of such small objects really can be bloody terrifying within JoJo's universe. In essence, small things don't tend to be cute. Even cat plants, which at the beginning do seem to be kind of cute. I mean, when the cat plant took off Shinobu's toenail, I was like, oh, God, he's got right underneath my skin with that one, pardon the pun. But I was just like, phew. And when it kind of went into Kira's vein as well, I was like, ugh. So I was kind of like, that's actually kind of neat, because it's one of those things that always, no size matters when it comes to JoJo's universe. Size does not matter. Anything, may it be small, maybe bloody freaking huge, like a mecha robot, it's going to be bloody terrifying with the JoJo universe. David P. and Araki will make it terrifying. And I think the added bonus for this episode really was the fact they gave the narrator the voice of the cat. I think it's actually kind of neat. I thought it was actually a nice little touch to it. But really, the main thing now is what's Hayato going to do? Because Hayato's kind of just sitting there going, hey, mate, a second here. Like, nothing's adding up. He ain't my father. Like, he's a bit too kind of not my father to be my father. So, yeah. Don't know what I'm going to do here. And then I love how Kira just goes, God, if he found out that I've been doing this whole entire time, I have to kill him. I was like, why would you say that out loud? Like, it's one of those things you just got to be careful. You got to take precautions when it comes to these kind of things. You don't want to say anything out loud because anyone else is around to hear you. What happened if Shinobi went past and went, wait a second, what did you just say? Like, it's one of those things. Kira greatness is the bloody greatest thing of Kira. Like, he is that greato. But I just kind of sitting there going, why would you kind of shout it out loud? But then again, I think he kind of just thought, well, maybe I'm just kind of mistaken what I think. But still. But it's just, I don't know. Kira's getting to the point where I think he might crack. Like, he's getting to that one stage in his, like, kind of mentality. He's all like, I can't contain myself. Like, this is getting too much. I think he's going to crack by probably episode 30. I want to say episode 35, because probably 36 onwards might just be the final, like, kind of encounter. So it's going to be a tough watch now, because I don't want to see Shinobu die. If she is to die, I'm actually going to be kind of crying my eyes out because she's so freaking cool. And then if Hayato dies, I'll be crying my eyes out as well, because he seems like he's kind of cool as well, granted. He does videotape his parents, which is kind of weird. I want to know where the cameras are. So that's kind of bugging me. I'm like, where the hell are the cameras? Because he's somehow videotaping these people, and there's no, like, kind of knowledge where the cameras are. So what's going on there? Unless the cameras were shown, and I completely missed that actual thing. One other thing I'm kind of actually going to go and do is quickly, I know someone actually did all the research into the actual band. Do you think Kira's better than Dio? Oh, that's a tough one, because I think Dio fit the bill for part 1 and part 3. I think he fit the bill really freaking down well for that. He actually fitted the actual kind of the style of that show. I think Kira is slightly more calculated. He knows what he needs to do. He does it really freaking down well. So I think maybe in certain cases Kira's a lot better than Dio. I think he's a kind of a bit more smarter enemy than, say, Dio. That's what I kind of like about him. He's that smarter enemy. He's actually really freaking, like, I don't know. There's no word to describe his character. Well, I mean, we saw it when it came to when he was fighting Koichi, and Koichi got the freaking fist through his chest. Still don't forgive him for that one. But we saw it there, how he actually kind of acted towards Koichi. You just saw it then how much of a terrible person he is. So I think maybe, just maybe, Kira just slightly goes above Dio. Like, just slightly. Like, I think in certain cases he does. I think in the way he acts, and the way he actually fights, and the way he actually deals out his kind of anti-justice, I think he is better. Kira's way better, man. Better written help too. He is. He's better written as well. He's kind of has. You can see Kira's learned. Well, Kira. So you can see Araki's learning from his past, like, kind of arcs. He's learning from them and actually kind of building better characters. You can see it in every single character we've seen in part 4 thus far. Every single character in part 4 thus far really has kind of improved on what Araki's kind of established originally in all his characters. They're all getting better as time goes on. So I'd imagine probably by part 5, part 6, part 7, they all get fracking amazing. So yeah, I can agree with that. He is very much better written. I think I actually kind of like him better because he's such a bloody asshole. Like, he is one of those guys you just really want to go in there and strangle him. Like, he's just that episode when he was beating up Koichi, just he wanted to go in there and strangle him. Like, he really did, because he just had that presence about him. And his voice actor really does kind of bring him to life. His voice actor is actually amazing, just what he does. Like, he just knows how to portray that character and do it so freaking damn well. He gives him justice, like, really he does. That's why I kind of imagine that maybe the very final part of this whole entire series will be pretty freaking amazing, just because of how calculated he is and how calculated our actual protagonists are. Because again, one other thing to note is how great the protagonists have become thus far as time goes on in JoJo's universe. Since I didn't really think going into part 4, man, that one's Unbreakable is unpredictable. It is. I didn't expect half of the plot twists in this anime thus far. It has been pretty freaking great. I mean, as well, you would imagine, because of all of the things thus far in JoJo, that the protagonist's kind of actions would be predictable, but the way that Josuke actually acts towards the scenes, I mean, the way he actually kind of acts towards the scenes kind of just proves to you that he knows what he needs to do. He is smarter than what he appears. He knows how to fight. He knows how to actually get out of a situation. So I actually kind of like him for that one reason. I like him for the fact that he knows how to actually kind of get out of a situation and actually kind of win. Same thing with Koichi as well. Koichi, I mean, from the very first moment he was brought on screen, I thought to myself, he might just be the underdog. Like, in essence, he might just grow as time goes on to complete badass. And we saw him. He went Blaze Super Saiyan before he went into Polnareff's kind of hairstyle. So you saw it. It's very much there. And everyone has just improved. Even Jotaro has improved as well. Jotaro's got even better as time went on. I was like, even good old Joseph Joestar got better. I kind of love him as well. And even Okuyasu as well. Okuyasu, I can't say anything against him as well. Okuyasu's pretty freaking bae as well. I was going to actually quickly go and check the band for this week. Stray Cat Band. Yeah, they actually do exist. Stray Cats were an American rockabilly band formed in 1979 by guitarist and vocalist Brian Setzer, double bassist Lee Rock, and drummer Slim Jim Phantom in a Long Island town of New York. Yeah, so I guess now we know that kind of just like that kind of puts that there. So I'm guessing maybe it's one of those times that I'm guessing that Crunchyroll didn't have to change the subtitles, because it's weird, because Crunchyroll normally changes the subtitles when it comes to band names, because if you see with Killer Queen, Deadly Queen, they don't have to change that constantly. You hear Killer Queen, but you read Deadly Queen, it's like, Crazy Diamond and Shining Diamond as well. Same thing happens. But it's one of those cases that didn't change. I wonder what happened. Maybe it's just because it went into public domain or something. In essence, the name itself went into public domain. Didn't really need to kind of do it. But you know what I kind of really do want? I want there to be just a JoJo part, like a separate story that every single stand uses based off an actual movie in like kind of history. That'd be kind of neat, because in the actual JoJo universe thus far in part 4, more than anything I've seen, there have been a lot of movie references. So it could be pretty neat if they actually did a side story, which all the stand users are actually named after films in some way. Jotaro is a kind of non-character in part 3, but he gets personality in part 4, at least enough to not funny and boring. Again, part 3, he kind of was the standard character, but part 4, he actually grew to be this person that actually was pretty freaking great. I'm actually quite looking for that reason. I think he just grew because of part 3. I think part 3 just kind of changed him into an actual better person, and actually kind of grew because of it. Quite like him. I think it's actually kind of neat. But it's just I want to know what Kira's going to do next. He's just so unpredictable. You just don't know, because he's trying to contain himself, but you can see in his eyes, he's all like, I need to do it. I need to kill her, because my hands, they ain't satisfied. And then Hayato's all like, yeah, there's something going down with my dad. So I have no idea, because did he actually hear the whole tape recording about this actually could go bad? It could go back to Jotaro and Josuke, like one like that. But probably then, if he actually did hear that, I think he did last week. I think there was actually a point where he heard that. So could there be an actual like possibility that he actually might go to Jotaro or Josuke or anyone like that, or find him randomly in the streets and probably just go, yeah, by the way, there's a guy in my house who's pretty freaking crazy that wants to kill my mother, possibly. So could you like come to my house and like maybe just take him out slightly? That could be a possibility, because there has to be a way that they've got to kind of meet. They have to meet some way. It has to happen. So I want to know how it happens, because it's one of those worst companies went from bad to worse when it came to name changes. The kid is a problem. I think the kid's going to be the main problem for the entirety of the last arc. I think he's going to be... Well, it's coming from bad... I got that pun just then. I realized that. It took me a while to realize that, but that's a good pun. Good job. I like it. But yeah, I think something's gonna go down with the kid. I think something's gonna go down with the kid. The kid's gonna do something. Yeah, they have to meet. The way they're gonna meet is probably through Hayato. I think it's gonna be Hayato's gonna do something that will then kind of bring them together and then have this massive ass fight, which will probably end with either Kira's death or one of the protagonist's deaths, or possibly both. Who's to say? But I don't know. I kind of want to see whether or not any Part 3 characters will return as well. In essence, in the very final arcs or the very final episodes, will one of the characters from Part 3 just returns out of nowhere, go, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Like maybe Polnareff or someone just comes back. That would be pretty neat, because I kind of want to see them come back. I want to see how they've actually advanced in time, see what they're doing lately. I think Polnareff does come back in one of the parts, if I remember correctly. I remember it's a figurine. It's like him in one of the parts. Do not quote me on that one, but I swear I remember reading that correctly. But yeah, a bloody good episode, I'd say. I quite liked it. I think it's actually one of those... I think the one thing to note as well with JoJo is the actual strengths of the very, like, kind of singular arc episodes. How they've kind of gone from being, they're pretty good, to being freaking great. Like, they started off okay, but then as soon as the one about Yukako and Cinderella kind of came along, it kind of improved the whole entire formula. It came to want to be one of those formulas that really kind of you look forward to. You look forward to those really like kind of singular arcs because they were fun to watch. They're quite self-contained stories, but they really did work. So kind of props to Rakin and also the actual David P production team for actually kind of making them pretty freaking good. About Jotaro, Jotaro's always had a personality though. I think at least Jotaro character was based off Clint Eastwood, so that's cool. Quite an intelligent kind of guy. Yeah, I do remember I remember there's actually a picture on the internet. It has Jotaro on one of the sides and it has Clint Eastwood on the other side, because Clint Eastwood actually met, I think he actually met Araki, I can't remember, or someone actually sent him Part 3 and actually saw it. But I think he does have a personality. I mean, but he kind of just he had his times when he was freaking great. I think Part 4 really kind of came into his own. I think Part 4 just improved his whole entire character to a point where he actually became someone completely different in Part 3. In essence, granted, is it just me? Does he look younger in Part 4 than he does in Part 3? It always struck me about that. Because in Part 3 it looked like he was in his mid-30s, but he's actually 17, and in Part 4 he's like slightly younger looking than he was in Part 3. It was actually kind of weird. But yeah, I must say, pretty freaking fantastic overall. Can't fathom the idea that 9 weeks is actually over. Like, I can't fathom it because I don't want it to happen. I really don't, because it's so freaking good. I've got to wait another year until Part 5. I can't wait that long. I literally can't. I have to start reading the manga as soon as the anime ends because I just can't wait. I marathon way through the whole entirety of JoJo in 3 days, and I've become so attached to it. I just can't get away from it now. So, with all that said, I have indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed the live stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed my content and you want to leave a sub because you enjoyed it and you want to become a part of the family, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. And until tomorrow, I shall see you guys later. By the way, I will still be in the comments until this video processes, so do not worry, I won't be leaving anytime soon. So until then, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.